may be a little late to the game, but I finally got it. Subculture from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This little baby costs $42 retail. It has not dropped in price since it's been released. This is sold at Ulta, Sephora, even Macy's. This is the palette that lit up the internet, and so many people got polarized over, saying all types of different crazy things about this palette, and there was some negativity surrounding it. I got this palette simply because it had my name in it. Yes, I am that shallow and vain. No, I'm not kidding. Within is 14 shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shades. And apparently some of them, they're described as an essential eyeshadow collection with 14 shades featuring grungy mattes and bold metallics with an underground edge. So if you're not somebody that's into smoky, grungy looks, then if you're looking for something Hello Kitty-ish, this is not the palette for you, obviously. Just saying. If you're looking for neutral shades, obviously this is not for you. Okay, so far so good. And if it was any indicator that these colors are not your ordinary types of colors you would see in the palette, that picture right there will surely show you. This is my first impressions on the palette. I have not opened this box since I got it from Ulta. I did get it at a little bit of a discount, but that is because of being a member of the Ulta Awards. This feels so luxurious. It feels like soft velvet. It's like almost, I love it. It has, of course, the Subculture there, as well as the logo for Anastasia. So I am into colors like this simply because I'm not always into, you know, having warm neutral tones. Sometimes you like to step out of the box. And I know people have seen this countless times before, but this is all new to me. Here's this plastic. And here are the lovely, let's see if I can do this without, the lovely, slightly notorious palette of Anastasia called Subculture. I'm loving the shades. They're very pretty, and I got to try it, like actually swatch in Ulta. They had a sample open, so you could actually go and swatch and check it out yourself. Yeah, there are different textures. Any decent palette is going to have some different textures in there. Not everything is going to be the same, go on the same, or feel the same. So I just, there I am right there. Let's see if I can show you real quick. That's me right there. So exciting. Okay, it comes with not a bad looking brush. And considering that for some people they paid full price, $42, this is a welcome change. I like this. This is a little firmer, and this is more of the fluffy side. So I think I'll use the fluffy side to apply some of this color. I'm gonna use Dawn first. This shade right here is just like a tan as the base. Why not? And I haven't put any on this side of, that's pretty pigmented considering that I have no primer on. That's nice. Look at that. Nothing? Something. I think I'm going to use Fudge, which is this one, in the eye here. So I think I'm going to use the fluffy side again, and again, gently. Oh, wow. The fudge is really, really pigmented. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty fantastic. And again, not dipping too heavy into the brush. with the brush into the pan because the mattes, they're buttery almost. On the other side, I am going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and use that as a primer for this side. Okay, I've got concealer to prime my eye on this side. This has absolutely nothing. On the eye itself, I want to use one of these shimmers. I'm dying. I'm going to use Adorn and put that here. Could use electric too. Maybe I'll use electric. So shiny. Let's see what happens when I... Oh wow, okay. The shimmers do feel different. They feel more firm in the pan. They don't seem to be as powdery or fluffy as the mattes. But look at the performance of the color, and that was just from, wow, that's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to use Rowdy, and I'll place that here at the edge to kind of further deepen this. And a little goes a long way. I mean, look at that. Holy crack. I think I want to go back over with a little bit of the fudge here. Yeah. And then maybe on the eye itself here. Oh, I know. I'm gonna use Edge. Let me show you what Edge looks like. Edge is like this mustardy yellow. Actually, there's like two mustards. There's like a deep orange mustard, and this is like a dark mustard. So I'm going to use Edge again. Just lightly tapping. Look at that. You don't need a lot. And then I'm going to just see if I can apply it right up here, just to brighten it a little bit. Oh, look at that. That is interesting. Wow. Okay. Like I said, this is a deep mustard. Sorry about the noise out there. And that blends fairly well considering. Wow. Okay. All right, I guess I'm gonna use Cube. This is the really pale one, which looks like it might be a shimmer. I'm not sure. I'm gonna use the hard side of my brush. Just sort of put that in the corners and see what it does. If it doesn't do anything, I'll go back to electric. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's not bad at all. Yeah, Cube is a little like is a shimmer because it's not flying out of the pan like the others. Oh wow, it's pretty. It's almost like a pink metallic, like it shines kind of pink in the light, even though initially it looks white. Okay, so what do I need? I think I'm gonna put a little more of the Dawn here to soften the top. And a little goes a long way, guys. Just to darken it a little bit. And wow, I mean, look at that. I'm just gonna go back in with the fudge in here real quick. Wow, that is intense. That is really truly intense. What do you think, guys? Not bad. And it does blend. I mean, I was watching videos where they were saying that it was muddied or it wasn't as vibrant. This is without adding any spray, and there's no primer on my eye. And I just don't get, you know, and I know some people might say, well, maybe you got a good batch. I don't think so. I think it's also what I suspected, what some other people were saying, that they gave it a more balanced review, was that they said it also matters on who is applying it, how much pressure you're applying with your brushes, that you're not so much someone that digs in, and you know, to just have a little care and finesse when you use your makeup. I mean, some of us don't realize how much we may possibly be, you know, abusing or just a little heavier handed than we thought, and maybe it blows to pieces. I can understand some concern on the powder, but not unlike any other ones that I've dealt with. I mean, this has the same powdery consistency. I would say the kick is similar to Maybelline, and some people would say, well, you can't put Anastasia and Maybelline in the same room. I'd say yes, because Maybelline has been a product that's been around for a long time. They obviously know makeup. They've been in the game. They don't mess around. And as far as talking about kickback, I don't see this anything unusual from a Tarte or Maybelline. I really don't. I think it really does truly matter on how heavy you are with your hand and how willing you are to work with the product to get some kind of result. I am not a pro by any means. I am not licensed. And yet I was able to come up with a decent look. This is a very city, fierce, going to the club, not going to some fancy schmancy uptown place. This is a place where it gets real. And for me, this is awesome. The pigmentation is there. I'm able to blend, and I can't wait to do this. What's interesting with the design of this brush is I tap a little on. I put it on, and then you don't see it anymore. It deposits, it picks up and deposits. It doesn't stay smeared on the brush, which is a quality brush. Okay guys, and here's my look. What do you think? This is with the concealer used as a primer. This side is without. I don't really see a major difference in the pigmentation, in the color. This is the Subculture palette, people. This is not sunshine and light palette. This is for, I would call this definitely a city urban inspired palette. I would consider this the palette of New York City. I mean, these are beautiful colors. They go on well. I didn't have a problem with it. Yes, there's kickback, but not as much as any other brand. And lucky for me, because I don't know, I was not, you know, dabbing at the pangs. All you have to do is just tap it like this, and it comes, the matte ones come right off, and they cling to the brush nicely, and once you deposit it, it clings to you and leaves the brush, so there's not this film that's left on the brush, which is nice. The metallics, those are a little different, have a different style, different quality, so those I used my finger to apply, and the one I just used for this, just to try out, is Electric and Cube. Cube I used here, and look at that, you see it's kind of like pink? It's beautiful, beautiful, and I haven't even underlined my eyes yet. I mean, this is a very bold statement, and this is not something you wear to work, but obviously to a club, definitely a city club. I wouldn't go to the country club with this on, but this is definitely a beautiful, gorgeous urban look that I am floored. I enjoy. I'm definitely going to try out more of this palette. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Dawn Michelle from Makeup or Breakup blog. Thank you for joining me on my latest makeup adventure, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.